know it seems like hopping on the bandwagon, and I know it seems like trying to get views, and it kind of is, but Casey started this video, and he started this trend of who he's voting for president, and in it he basically challenges people, he challenges people to say who they're voting for, and that it's wrong if they don't. We'll get on that in a little bit. But I wasn't going to make the video. Then I saw Repsion's video. I saw Ethan's video. I saw Boogie's video. And I saw somebody Boogie retweeted. And the reason I really wanted to make this video is because of Casey and Boogie specifically. Because, I have some points to talk about on both of their videos. So let's get started on that. Now, basically, the first thing that Casey says in his video is that there's always a left and right, and there's always a Republican and Democrat. Now, that's wrong. There are independents. There are, there's the Green Party. There's all these different parties, and it's not just Republican and Democrat. Now, yes, a large amount of people always, and the media and stuff, always label everybody under, one or the other. And it's usually very broad, and it doesn't work very well. That's why that's not the only two things that people label themselves as. Now, after this little introduction, Casey goes on this tangent about how Trump is a terrible person, and he has made snide remarks about sexually assaulting people, and he's a terrible person, and he needs to be defeated, and he needs to be brought down, and the only person that can do it is the triumphant Hillary Clinton. No. Listen, Trump's video was released. In the video, he talks about how he likes to kiss women. He talks about how he tried to fuck some girl. Okay, was anybody surprised by this? People acted surprised, but was anybody really surprised by this? Are you guys surprised that Trump was bragging about, how much he likes women? And no, he did not say that he did not brag that he sexually assaulted women. He said, in a joking manner, I could grab them by the pussies or some stupid shit, and he's stupid, and it was, everybody says it's locker room talk, that's what it is. He might be a little bit of a sexist, but you know what, Casey? Hillary Clinton is a criminal. Hillary Clinton is a criminal. And not only that, she's a liar. She manipulates her supporters. Alright, now you throw a lot at me in a short amount of time, Casey, so let me try and get through all of this. You say that you're not a fan of her stale politics. Okay, yeah. You say you're aware of all her criticisms, which I think also includes the fact that you know about the emails. Then you say that she's smart, she knows what she's doing. Yeah, she kind of is smart. She's intelligent, she's a great actor when she's talking to the press like they're her family, complimenting them before they ask her questions. And she does know what she's doing because she knows how to manipulate the system. She never got charged, she never got punished for her emails, and her blatant irresponsibility, which is another thing. You call her responsible? Get your head out of your ass with that one, Casey. I don't know if you're a Democrat and you are a strong Democrat, but no. She's not responsible. But she does know how to work the system, and she is smart in that way, and she's got a lot of friends in the government, and that is precisely why Donald Trump just might be a better candidate. Because he is an outsider. He doesn't succumb to his whole party, and he doesn't succumb to the mainstream politics of the Republicans and of the government itself. Sure, he has some really, really stupid plans, but, let's be honest. Do you really think they're going to get passed? Do you think Trump's really going to get a whole wall built? Yeah, I don't really think so. You called Hillary responsible. That's just not true. And, even Hillary supporters know that's not true. A lot of Hillary supporters know that she's not particularly truthful. Now, the rest of the video, a lot of people have made points already. You shouldn't be calling people out for not saying if they're going to vote Trump or Hillary. Also, you pretty much say it has to be Hillary. If somebody says they're going to vote for Trump, that's also just bad. You say the video is not going to be popular, it's not going to get you subscribers. All of your view counts and sub counts have gone up, Casey. Okay, so I don't know if you just didn't know that, but you should have known that. Your videos are great, your vlogs, and I do enjoy them. They're high quality. So keep making your vlogs, and now I want to move to Boogie's video. So Boogie starts off, you know, he says basically what I just said about Casey. He likes his normal videos. A lot of people do. They're great. They're good videos. But the first thing he starts saying is that he woke up to a lot of, you know, messages on Twitter and a lot of, you know, peer pressure to make his own video, and he didn't want to do it. And he said that he basically just feels like he's all trapped in a corner and that his anxiety is flaring up. And Boogie, you know, I really, really like your content. You're a great person. You've got great content. I have anxiety disorder pretty bad too. But I just don't think it's right for you to indirectly, you know, the way you said it, just kind of blame Casey for your anxiety acting up. You know, I'm sorry about that, but you didn't make a super huge point about it anyway, so, you know, let's move on with that. You say you're a registered Republican and you've never even voted Republican. That really doesn't make sense to me. If you have voted before, which you said you have voted before, and you have always voted Democrat, so that doesn't make any sense how you could be Republican. I just kind of like to know how that happened. I mean, the state thinks that my aunt is married to her dead father, but you didn't make a very big point about that either, so let's just move on with that too. The next thing I want to talk about is how you say that if you tell people that you're not voting for Hillary, they call you sexist, and you don't think that it makes you sexist, but since they say it, maybe it does. Now, Boogie, I know you kind of appeal to some SJWs, and you kind of appeal to those people, but you cannot let these people call you a fucking sexist because you say you're not going to vote for Hillary. I mean, I would not let somebody tell that to me. That's wrong. That's not right. I mean, you cannot call somebody a sexist because they don't want to vote for a woman because they don't like their policies. I mean, how dare the people tell you that? And I don't even doubt that this happened to you. I totally believe that this happened to you because there are, you know, those third wave feminists and SJWs that will go around saying nonsense like this. I totally believe you that you think her being a woman has nothing to do with it, and that makes sense. Why would it? You're clearly not a sexist. If somebody called you a sexist, Boogie, you need to stand up to that and tell them not to, because I don't know if you consider yourself a feminist or an SJW, but you really should not let people be calling you that. I mean, if somebody walked up to you, or if you walked up to somebody and you happen to say, well, I'm not going to vote for Trump, and they told you that you were sexist, I guess you would kind of have to be a woman in this situation. But if that happened, not a single person would agree with that person. But, you know, these SJWs and feminists, some of them do think that way, and it's just wrong. And I also don't like Hillary, not because she's a female. You know, I would be completely fine with a female president if they were a good politician, and if they were a good person, and if I agreed with them, but she is none of those things, and I don't agree with her, and she is a liar and a criminal. This is all I really had to say to Boogie. I kind of wish he would stand up for himself a little bit more. I agree with him on a lot of subjects, and I totally agree with him on the third-party candidate, Gary Johnson or Jill Stein. We both see more eye to eye than Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. I mean, they're not even on the radar, but, you know, Jill Stein and Gary Johnson, I still don't see everything eye to eye with them, but the third party vote is a vote that I would feel better voting for. And, you know, I'm in a state, Colorado, that it could go either way. So that's really all I had to say to Boogie, and I don't have anything else to say to anybody else right now. So that'll about do it for the video. It actually is a bit of a longer video for the videos I've recently been making, and I've said video a lot, so thanks for watching. This will probably get dislikes. Whatever.